In this session, we talk about the different data types available to us in Microsoft Access. Now, from a previous session, we have reached up a point that when we created up a new database, it also defaultedly created a new table also. Now, we already know that when it creates up a new table, it has the ID field automatically given to us, and also it allows us to add even more fields to this point. Now, the first thing in adding up a new field or a variable in this table is that I need to click on this button over here, and it presents me with a whole lot of options available to me. Now, what are these options? What do they hold? What is the meaning that they hold while creating up a new variable in MS Access table? So let's say I randomly select up the type number. Now, if I were to give this thing a name, say I were to give this, say, a salary, and then try to enter up a value over here, say I were to enter 5654. So it lets that value be put into this variable. But if you'll notice, if I were to enter up a text value in this field and then press the enter button, it tells me that the value you've entered does not match the number data type in this column. Enter a new value or convert the data in this column to the text data type, or help with this data types and formats. Now this is for the next coming some sessions, we are going to discuss about the various data types available to us, and we are going to see why did Access give us an error when I typed in a text value in supposedly a numerical field that we selected when we created the variable salary. And jumping onto this, let's look at some of the MS Access data types available to us. Now I've prepared up a short table explaining all of the fields that we saw in the Dropbox while creating up a new variable. And beginning with, we have the short text, then we move on to the long text, the number, currency, order number, date and time. And supposedly next one is the hyperlink, yes, no, attachment, and calculated. The things most important to us are obviously lying on the first page, and the yes no type field type variable on the next page. And in this session, we're going to discuss about the numerical field which we entered as the salary type and what does it really mean. Now, the simple basic meaning of having a data types in MS Access is that when you are creating up a new field in MS Access, say I were to just edit this and go on to a new field and press this Dropbox menu over here, and if I want to go and select any of these values, then what MS Access desires from you is that whenever you add data to this table later on, that data should be say in agreement with the type of data that you have selected beforehand. So if I select over here that it is short text, so the only thing that I can enter in these fields is of the form short text. So if say we move on to a new variable and select a number, so MS Access requires that this vertical field should only have values which is of the type number, and not just this. If I were to move forward and say select a date time, so MS Access requires that in this field, that is this variable, only date and time values should be entered. Now this is what we are going to discuss in the forthcoming sessions. What are the different data types available to us when we create up a new variable, and how do they affect the type of data that you can enter into your table in MS Access. So this is the end of this session. Thank you for watching.